Hi everyone, it's your boy Ofentse Ledwaba. I know it's been a while since I posted, guys, but as you know, when I'm away from YouTube, I'm just trying to capitalize, trying to get much more knowledge out there, trying to do a bit of research and be able to come back and be able to share some most exciting news with you guys and some new exciting information. So basically, in short, today I'll be talking and explaining in more detail and also just showing you guys just about how to trade Nasdaq the profitable and efficient way. You just have to understand that Nasdaq comprises of 100 companies. So basically you need to understand that whenever those companies are growing, Nasdaq will tend to rise. So basically you need to understand what is Nasdaq. You understand? So I'll just be showing you guys just a bit of information and also analyzing the charts just to give you a clear indication, because you understand that on the Nasdaq what we basically do, we apply 30% of the technical and then 70% or the remaining 70% is based on fundamentals. But you tend to understand that the technicals go hand in hand with the fundamentals with Nasdaq. So basically you cannot say you are seeing a double bottom formation and then you decide to sell. So basically you must have a clear indication of why you are selling or why you are buying. Join me into the charts. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the charts. Basically I'll just be breaking down Nasdaq, also known as NAS 100. So basically I'll just be showing you guys just how to be able to trade it like a pro, how to trade it efficiently, how to make sure that you understand all the setups that you see in Nasdaq. So basically, in simpler terms, you just have to understand that whenever companies make profit, Nasdaq will rise. Hence, we say Nasdaq is an all-time bullish trend, but it doesn't mean that there are no bearish movements within them, because you must understand that the market won't just move in one direction bullish all the way. It has to retrace at some point. So you just have to understand where it retraces and the key levels that you need to identify. What I'll basically try to show you now is the key levels that I'll identify and show you guys, and you must remember I'm on daily. The key levels that I'll be showing you guys to identify and be able to show you guys what really happened. So in simpler terms, I'll just start here looking at this scenario. You just have to understand that you can see here you are having this point as your highest high, and you see here it came to retest it, but they didn't break it and continued further down. So all the technical rules apply to the Nasdaq. So we can take this as our significant area, and then so this will also comprise of this, because you must remember that this was rejected and it didn't take out this high. So you can see that is the higher low of this one. You understand? Is it slower? This high is lower than this high. You understand? So as you can see, I have these 2 points here. You can see that Nasdaq is just playing between those 2 points, and also this significant area where price rejected here, it was this type of pattern. So you need to understand what really happened as well. Here you can see that price impulse down, then corrected. So here as well, and you can see this significant zone. You see what happened here. Price came to this level, see, there was a correction impulse, correction impulse, correction impulse. So it is much more clearer when you scale down to smaller time frames. So let me just show you guys what would really expect to happen. I want to show you the reason why. So should it happen that you miss this, and you can see here, this was a significant zone. We have this, and we have this point. So at this level, we are looking at something like a head and shoulders. We have left shoulder. You can take it all the way up there. Oops, you can do this. Can look at it as something like this. You can see price was rejected around this level, but also you need to understand that you are having some form of a confluence here. If we remove this, your confluence will be this trend line here. Because as you can see that we are having price coming to this 1, 2, this will be the third touch. So you are eligible to buy around this point, and then you can see that once it broke this high, it came to do a correction, which we also call a retest of this high. You understand? So now it treated it as a new support. So you can see that whenever it broke this, it retest and pushed it, then corrected, retest, pushed it back up. So what you need to do is at this level, you need to see that this level, it is a correction. And then you are having another correction here. So after an impulse move, you must also expect a correction, which meaning that you'll be able to take your trades when that correction moves into your direction. So you just have to understand where is it, because if you look at this, what is happening here, should you have took this, then your stop loss will just have to be below this low, then you take it all the way to this zone. It's much easier to trade it zone to zone. So basically, if you see at this level here, we'll take another trade here. So at this point, you can see what we're currently having. You are having price actually moving up and further away from the trend line. You can see that whenever it moves further away, it tends to push a little bit higher, because you must understand that this gap here, you see the further it moves, it simply means that we'll be waiting for a move that will definitely come back to come and retest this trend line before shooting back up. You understand? So you just need to understand the movements that you're taking and also be able to be one step ahead. you can see now we've created a new high. So creating a new high, you have to understand that the minute it creates a new high, we are expecting a certain drop. You understand? We are expecting a certain drop. You will extend your line, and we want to see which significant area that it will tend to drop from. The minute you are able to understand the movements that are happening, you'll be able to understand and be fluent with analyzing and also being able to see the movements that are happening, and you'll be able to take your trades in a much confident way. What I want to show you now is what really happened here. Price broke this trend line, and whenever it breaks the trend line, you must always remember one thing. There's certain thing called mass psychology. So you just need to understand that price will definitely break and then come back and break it down. So how would you catch it? What you will need to do with the market structure, you'll be able to know that this is correcting in an upward manner, and you will obviously use this type of analysis. So what you basically be having now is you'll be having a pattern within a pattern, because what you really need to understand, what we are having now is a reversal pattern. Market is moving in this manner. Correction to the upside. Hence, we are having a movement that impulse further down. You understand? So it broke out of this structure, but it was a mass psychology. Mass psychology simply means it was kicking out the buyers, traders who bought. So taking this trade, you will know that you'll take it at the break, or you can take a risky entry, which will be at the top of the structure here. You have to wait for the third touch at this top of the structure. Once it gives you fourth touch, then you are eligible to take that entry. So you must understand that I was just showing you the analysis on daily, and as you scale down to smaller time frames like for your 4 hour and your 1 hour, you'll be able to get the much clearer entries, because you can see here our entry will have been, we'll have this level here. At this level here, you'll have a pattern within a pattern. You understand? So basically, you'll take your entry at this point here. Then your stop loss will just be just a little bit above. Then you take it all the way down. Your first TP will be this. this one. This will be your first TP. And then your second TP. Take it all the way down. First one, you have your first TP here, and then your second one will be this one. Then your third TP will be around this level here. And as you can see, we are back much closer to that trend line that I just drew. So basically it's coming back to retest this trend line, and you must understand that the movements that will be expected from now on will be expecting Nasdaq to continue to its upward movement, because now it has retraced. Basically, you can see that Nasdaq is an all-time bullish trend. You can see that even here we had a dip, but then we continue to go up, dip, up, dip, up, dip, small dip, up, small dip. You understand? Deep. So basically that's just how a Nasdaq moves. You need to understand that it will move in this manner: impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, then a certain dip, then impulse correction, creating a new high. You understand? So basically that's just how you have to understand that Nasdaq always is all-time bullish, but you need to understand that you see the lows are not broken. The lowest lows are not broken. It keeps on creating lowest low. You can see even here, you can take this low. It broke this one, but it didn't break this one and this one. As you can see, even here, it broke this one, but it tested this one and shot up. So you must just get to understand when Nasdaq creates a steep dip. That's a very significant zone, because you can see this level here. It never came back to it again. You can see it came to this one, and after this one, it never came back to this one. So once it creates a significant key level, it does not come back again. It comes to retest it, then push it further away. So guys, you just need to understand that the Nasdaq moves in that scenario. It tends to be confusing at sometimes, but once you know that your movements are impulse, correction, impulse, you basically understand where you are with the Nasdaq. So now we broke the structure. The Nasdaq is back to this level here. So we know that we are waiting for Nasdaq to give us the movement that will basically go to the upside. Do you see what? And you must also take into account that Nasdaq tend to spike. Once it creates a low, it creates a high, it leaves a spike there, meaning it wants to induce traders to go into the wrong direction. So you must just understand how certainly it moves. So there you're having a correction. So the most important thing is that most people tend to lose is because they over risk. They want to make that $10,000, that 1 million with just a single trade. So they end up over leveraging. They end up putting much more trades that are not according to their risk management. So you need to understand that you need to run your own race at your own pace. You need to understand your account size. Don't be comparing yourself with other people with big accounts, because some people, yes, they can over risk. They know that once they blow, they're able to deposit again. So that's just a way of people blowing into Nasdaq very quickly. They tend to look at Nasdaq as a get rich quick indices, and sometimes, yes, you can make a lot of money, but sometimes you tend to lose a lot of money, because and you end up coming back into market to deposit. You must avoid coming back into the market to deposit all the time. You need to understand the movement that you are trading. So fast forward, let's go to the current movement. Okay, so now I showed you. So basically I'll just be going to daily and just quickly showing you guys what I'm expecting to happen currently in Nasdaq. See this level. Let me see this level. Okay. Overall, I'm expecting Nasdaq to come to this level here. Overall, looking at the daily, you understand? I'm expecting it to come to this level. You understand? As much as we had this movement, this high was broken. That meant, so now we are having this movement, and I'm expecting it to come to that. You understand? Okay. Go to 4 hour. So my highest point at this level will be this one. And my lowest point will be this one. So I'm looking at this movement happening around this level here. We are having high, double top, hence we are having this. Yes, I see. So basically, once you see this, you can draw this type of pattern, and then we are having this, which is, I see this as my impulse. This is a correction. So basically you need to understand, one thing that you need to understand is being patient will actually help you into the market. So this is just what I'm expecting to happen on the Nasdaq. I'm expecting it to come correct and touch this level, and then we shoot to the upside. I'll take my long positions. First TP will be here. Then next TP. So this is just what I'm waiting for. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm not gonna rush it until it gets to this level here. Then I'll be able to capitalize on this movement. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. You guys have been very, very, very supportive, and also I appreciate all the subscribers that I've gained. And also, guys, let's take it to the top. Share it with your friends and families. Make sure we make this channel a success. Thank you for tuning in. See you in the next video.